are getting right into it tonight, folks. Hello, hello, hello. This is Greg from Geek Cheese. This is, I think I have dirt in my forehead from working on the garden today. This is day number 14 of our Cheese League Baseball tournament, the second tournament. And this leg, we are in the semifinals. We're actually going to this is going to be a speed round because I got something important to do at 8 o'clock. So we're going to try to speed through this. But this is nonetheless, like I said, day 14, and we're going to watch the Emeralds and the Gothams, and also we're going to watch the Giants and the Gamblers. So we're over at the Gotham Stadium for Game 3 of this 7-game set. You can see that it's all tied up at 1 in this series. Emeralds at Gotham's. Lloyd Perkins on the mound for the Emeralds. Placido Meyer on for the Gothams. Perkins looks pretty good. 1.29 ERA, 0.57 whip. Meyer not as good, but lefty versus a righty. We're going to jump right into it. Like I said, this is speed round because we've got some stuff going on here at Geek Cheese HQ that needs tending to around 8 o'clock. Tired. Been out all day doing stuff again as we look at our starting lineups. Here at beautiful Shaka Sports Turf. Stadium is huge. So
the third baseman, number 19.
See if we see any long balls today. Bradshaw steps in, 364 average for him against Meyer. I like the Gotham's uniforms. Slow roller over to Brickstone, and good dig over at first base by Arlo Franks. Nick Blaylock steps up. Meyer, 4-seamer, 2-seamer, slider, curveball, changeup for the Gotham's pitcher. 2-1 on Blaylock, and that one's fouled away now, the 2-2. You thought I could sneak. Thought you could sneak on live. I'm awake today. Hey, Wheels, what is happening? There's Leon Jackson. Thanks for hanging out. So checking this out. That's a base hit right up the middle. So the Emeralds have 2 on. Not really great speed on the base pass, but nonetheless, 2 on, top of the first. 1 out here. Garland Myers at the dish. Catcher waves at that one. 2-1. And maybe a change up there. 3-2. And gets away from him. Brings up Harrison. DH for the Emeralds. Bases juiced. Opportunity for them to score right now. And Meyer is struggling with the strike zone. That one's fouled away. Three and 2 on him. And another foul ball. Harrison fouls this one off. Good at bat here for Kingsley Harrison. Grounder should be the 5-4 to the 3, and that is the inning-ending double play. They leave the bases loaded. Going to the bottom of the first. Get to see Lloyd Perkins.
Number 27.
Grounder, Jackson, Leon Jackson snags it. What was Lloyd's last name? Christmas, Lloyd Christmas. Dumb and Dumber. It's like, was it Lloyd Perkins? Christmas, I was way off. Art Michaels steps in against the lefty Lloyd Perkins. 4-seamer cutter. Slider and the curveball for him. And a grounder to Sasso. Should be 2 to Ramon. And there it is. The 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. Slippy, Slappy, Swami, Samsonite.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 24.
Such a good bad movie. Kick his ass, Seabass. It's actually a movie I don't like. It's just, I can quote a bunch of stuff from it, though. Down a strike she goes.
Now batting, the
Yeah, Salvador
second baseman,
Ramon steps
number
in.
15.
Salvador Ramon has a pretty amazing Fu Manchu, I'll say that. If you are watching this, whether you're on YouTube or here live on Twitch, which most of you are probably watching this on YouTube, we keep getting subs too on YouTube, which is amazing because I am plugging right now as I speak, as Sasso steps in, the reaction videos, another reaction vid of the, actually the presentation, this one's popped up, and Chavez is there for the final out. The presentation video that the folks at Metalhead put together for Super Mega Baseball 4, which covers the look, kind of covers the players quite a bit, the new looks of the players. So that is up right now. One of my other vids, the other one, the Legends Breakdown, posted yesterday, already has about 100, I think 120 views, which is pretty great for our channel. 2-2 on Franks, who tanked the ball his last game. And to Ramon out, number 1. So yeah, go check out the presentation vid. I think that posted today at around noonish. So fouled away. Zeke Bond, 429 for him, 5 RBIs. Waves at that. Down and away, got him chasing. Cashadez steps in. Number 6 hitter here in the Gotham's lineup. One and 2 on Chavez, and there. They go downstairs instead of upstairs, and he chased it. Tried to golf it. Down on strikes he goes. Word, Bradshaw, Blaylock up. That looks like 9-1-2 for the Edom Emeralds in front of their home, or in front of their
The third baseman,
for the
number
crowd here
19.
at Shaka Sports Turf. This is actually the first time they're playing at Shaka Sports Turf in this tournament. 3-0 on Bradshaw, and there's a strike. Meyer working back. Already at 45 pitches. Looking locked in, but it's a lot of pitches here for the top of the third. Fouled away, 3-2. And the 3-2 again. Good at bat from Bradshaw.
Now batting, the right fielder,
And Nick
number
Blaylock
17.
steps in. Good speed on the base pass. And yeah, they thought he might be going there. It's not a bad idea to throw over, even see if they're going to put down a bunt or something. There he goes. No chance. No chance. Pick the right pitch to steal on. Go off speed in the dirt. Takes away the double play, and that one sneaks through the right side. And they're going to hold the runner at third.
Now batting,
So the
first
Emeralds are
baseman,
threatening
number 16.
as Leon Jackson adjusts himself. On the corners, 1 out. Top of the third, the first. Actually, maybe the second big chance here for the Emeralds. In the dirt, runner's coming home. Slides in safely. And the Emeralds get on the board first. A run moves up to 90 feet at second base. And Leon Jackson works the count full. 60th pitch here for Meyer. It's kind of battling out there on the bump. Right at Michaels.
Now batting,
Out number
the
2, here's
catcher,
Garland
number
Myers.
8.
Garland Myers. His little picture down in the lower right corner is hilarious. He kind of looks like this guy from... Looks like Bannon from the guy, the singer from Converge. Down on strikes he goes. The Emeralds get one though. 7-8-9 due up for the home team, Gorgonzola Gothams. Remus Baldwin fouls that one off. 0-2. Perkins out there, looking pretty good. Very economical, completely different than Cito Meyer. Perkins isn't even at 30 pitches. Look at who it is. Well, look who it is. There's Tyler. Mr. Cheese I Am. Grounder. Flip. Now number 2. How's the car? How many times you saw it out today? I think that's what Wheels is actually asking. Brickstone's up. Tied him up inside. 1-2. Down on strikes goes. Top of the 4th we go. 5, 6, and 7 due up.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 4.
Here's Kingsley Harrison. And foul ball. I'm not gonna lie, Tyler. Actually, I saw a classic Mustang today, and I thought of you. It's like, oh man, it's hilarious how little the old Mustangs look. I think this was probably in 1960s, and it was like copper, ragtop, black. It's beautiful, but it's hilarious because your car would eat that car, and it's the same car.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 15.
Here is Salvador Ramon. 1 out. Runner on first. Fouled away. 0-2 on Ramon. And just over the leaping try of Franks at first, Cachavez fields and fires in. Runner goes to third. Good heads-up base running.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So, on the
10.
corners. And here's Sasso. That's this Myers' 75th pitch. That's a little rough. That one's fouled away. They have the infield. Infield's playing in. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, and they try a bunt. Fair ball. Wow. Okay, cool.
Now batting, the
Okay.
right fielder,
I love a nice
number
little bunt
12
play.
pitching.
All right, Redmond's coming in. Myers out. Wasn't a perfectly executed suicide squeeze or any type of squeeze play whatsoever, but yeah, it did nothing because they ground out the Franks, and that's it. Nonetheless, they tried it. Why not? They still lead at 1-0. Let's go to the bottom half of the frame, and here is Camden Anthony up for the Gothams. Fouled away. Look, there's a hair in my face. So that's a base hit into left field. That brings up Alvarado. He's 1 for 1 with the single.
24.
Ben said hi and ran away. Hey, what's up, Ben? And no chance. No chance there. Good pick. And nice throw out and a strikeout. What is up, Ben? Art Michael's up now. He's 0 for 1. With 2 outs here. Quick 2 outs as well. Bottom of the 4th. I was gonna play Path of Exile earlier, but as that one's fouled away, I was gonna do another Path of Exile is my church stream on a Sunday. Out number 3. Let's go to the top of the fifth and top of the order up for the Emeralds.
Now batting,
Consider.
the third baseman, number 19.
I was gonna do a Path of Exile stream, but decided that I should probably take care of my lawn and plant some stuff and take care of a bunch of things that I had neglected to do yesterday because I wasn't home yesterday. So today was my catch-up day. 2-2 on Bradshaw. No outs. Fouled away. Fair ball down the right field corner. Chavez fields it. It's a stand-up double.
Now batting,
Fun
the
fact,
right
don't know anything
fielder,
about baseball,
number 17.
but I turned leftover tomahawk steaks into steak fajitas. I mean, if that's not the perfect metaphor of baseball, I don't know what it is. That splits the outfielders, and it gets all the way to the wall, and it's a stand-up double, and an RBI double at that, and the Emeralds lead it now 2-0.
First baseman,
Leon Jackson steps in. He's 1 for 2. Cade Redmond entered the game with a 6-something ERA, and not looking too good for him. He's already elevated that. We call that a grand slam. Yes, that would be a grand slam in baseball. Well, good news is that this isn't real baseball. This is fake baseball. Down on strikes. So Tyler, let me hat trick. Hat trick is well, you could get touchdown flyers. You can get the hat trick in baseball. If you strike out 3 times, you can call that the hat trick. If you strike out 4 times, it's a golden sombrero. Popped up right field. Chavez is there. Are they going to test his arm? He fires, and yeah, it's going to get cut off. No chance. It's a big field.
The designated hitter, number
Kingsley
4.
Harrison back up. Seems like he's up every inning. 2 outs, runner on third. Strike out 5 times, we call that fired. Yeah, pretty much. It's like Aaron Hicks on the Yankees. Ooh. Deep cut. Deep cut. Walks him.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Noel Fernandez. So,
24.
Tyler, I don't know if you're aware, but this little project that you're witnessing right now is the continuation of something that I did during the pandemic, where we didn't have baseball because the pandemic canceled everything. So, at the beginning of the pandemic in April 2020, this game launched, and she breaks her bat in frustration, leaves that runner stranded, but nonetheless, they get a run, lead it 2-0. Sound legit as fuck. If I could do this professionally, that'd be amazing. So, Arlo Frank's up. I'd like to see him elevate the ball again. Instead, it's just a shame. He just keeps hitting ground balls. So I did this as a project. This is Super Mega Baseball 3. It's an excellent game. I put together a fake league of fake teams. I pre-recorded games like this, computer versus computer games, and threw them up on YouTube, scheduled the games as you would watch a baseball game, so like a 7 o'clock at night game, an 8 o'clock at night game, made a whole entire schedule, posted all those videos. They're all still up on our YouTube page. You can go watch it. The whole deal. That is jacked, and that is gone into the bullpen. And you see the Gotham's pitching staff like that quite a bit. That's a 433-foot jack. Chavez, 3rd homer, 8th RBI of the tourney, 2-1. Gotham's get on the board. And that's some good vibes there for the Gothams. Home crowd likes it. So yeah, Tyler, that's pretty much the rundown of this. By the time I got done, no. Aside, yeah, Wheels. I made Wheels a shirt from one of the teams. Freaking hilarious. 2-1. Gothams get on the board. Yeah, so these are different teams. I made these teams all cheese themed because that was a suggestion in one of the Super Mega Baseball Reddit groups. Top of the 6th, 2-1. Emeralds lead it over the Gothams. Salvador Ramon at the dish. And 3-1. Good hitters count. And looks at the ball. Yeah, this is like I said, it was a labor of love. By the time I got done my Cheese League baseball project, they'd actually decided to start Major League Baseball. That was the shortened 2020 season. But nonetheless, had games going on. I think there's 100. I don't know. There's like 200 videos or something like that I created. You know, openings. I did stat videos. I did, you know, stat breakdowns of the players and stuff like that. Check-in videos. She got a round on that one. Runner on first. That is hit hard, but little drop step. Anthony catches it. They're going to test the arm, and he's safe. Slides in just under the tag. As Aria Word up now. Bird is the word, and Norris in for the Gothams. Word's contact. That's not very good. You want to move that runner up. Get another run here. And they do anyway through the drawn-in infield. And they get another run on the board. So that is the origin, pretty much the whole story of Cheese League Baseball. I just did it every night I go. Record some games. This could be 2. Brickstone. And no. They get the lead runner, though. And Blaylock steps up. Boy, Blaylock's having a good game. 2 for 2s. A double single. Walk. Good speed on the base pass, too. So that one is popped up. Franks is there, out number 3. They get another run here, folks, though. To the bottom of the 6th. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Gothams. It was a whole thing, pretty much, Tyler. In a nutshell, it was a whole thing. But I posted, again, I just did all of those videos on YouTube. We actually got the YouTube fans, YouTube following out of it. Did some live streams on YouTube at that point as well. And that's right at her for out number 1. But all of those videos are up on our YouTube channel, and the 4th iteration of this game, so Super Mega Baseball 4, is going to drop on June 2nd. And I've been doing some reaction videos to the guys at Metalhead Software, the team over there developing this game. And I will say, around the time I was doing the Cheese League games, I reached out to Metalhead. Again, the game launched April 2020, so pretty much the SMB community was very into this and very into this this game, and it kind of gave a lot of people some cool, fun projects to work on during lockdown. I'm not the only person that put together a fake league or anything like that, but I was the only person, as far as I can tell, to do a whole schedule and to build it like you would build a baseball season and like you would watch a games like a fan. Again, I have afternoon games on Sundays, evening games like Sunday night baseball games. And some folks are doing this and getting paid for it through Twitch. But I'm just here because this is a fun project for me. And because it means nothing, and I actually you end up caring about these teams. But it's fun. Out number 1. We're in the top of the 7th here, folks. Garland Myers up 0 for 2 with a walk. Isaac Norris on the bump here for the Gothams. Emeralds lead it 3-1. That is high. Does that have the distance? This is a very big ballpark. Ooh, off the very top of the wall. He missed a homer by like 6 inches maybe. It's off the very, very top of the wall. It's 423 feet, I believe, to dead center here at Shaka. So that was a tank. That would have been out of every other ballpark. Base hit up the middle. So Emeralds again threatening. Fernandez, 0 for 3, struck out her last time up with a situation exactly like this. Runners in scoring position. Feud and fouls for sure. Wheels in his feud and fouls. Taylor Schmidt, third baseman. Down on strikes. Brings up Ramon.
Number 15.
And past the diving second baseman into center field. 4-1 now. The Emeralds lead it over the Goths.
Shortstop, number 10. Now pitching, number
You're making all the kids' plays nice. I can imagine. That's a base hit up the middle. I actually can imagine Tyler being a very good cook. Like a sneaky good, like, chef.
number 56.
At-home chef kind of deal. So bases juiced here. Aria Word up. Top of the 7th. 2 outs. Emeralds just kind of, this whole game, have kind of jumped all over the Gotham's pitching. 2-2 on Word. Down on strike she goes. She breaks the bat. She's very upset. Nonetheless, they get a run. They lead it 4-1. Bottom of the 7th, last licks, and of course we only do 7 innings here in Cheese League Baseball. Keeps it manageable. Keeps these games kind of quick and interesting. You can throw down in the kitchen, I imagine. Lady would rather me cook than go out somewhere. That's a compliment to the chef, for sure. That's pretty great. I can make a pretty good turkey lasagna. And I can make a pretty good what else can I make? Turkey lasagna. That's kind of it. I can make a good coffee cake. Arlo Franks up. That's a knock into center field. That was hit very, very hard. Franks is chugging around the bases. He slides in with a 2-out double here in the bottom of the 7th, trying to get something going here for the Gothams.
Now pitching,
And
number 45.
Perkins is out. So Lloyd Perkins had a hell of a game. That's the final out. Boom. 1 pitch, 1 out. Or 1 pitch, final out. And the Emeralds win. So you've got 4-11-0 to 1-4-0. Boy, they just kind of kept tacking on runs there. Kind of curious. Oh, interesting. See that? So you see these runs here, folks. This is what I'm talking about. They did have a lot of hits, but those runs, they had 5 walks. So walks score runs. I mean, once you got somebody on base, all it takes is a bloop and a blast, and you score those runs. Good game. I mean, everybody had a hit. That's why, with the exception of Fernandez, who went over. But she had the hat trick, actually. She had a hat trick of strikeouts. But yeah, everybody got a hit up and down that lineup. And on the Gotham side, 6 strikeouts for them as well. No walks. That's interesting, but just kind of a couple of hits peppered throughout. Meyer gets the loss. Perkins gets the win. West with the save. They're our top 3 players, and the Edom Emeralds now lead the series 2-1 in this best of 7. And we're going to go right into the next game. We're going to check out the Gouda Giants versus the Gray Air Gamblers. We got Martin Hartman on the bump for the Giants, and Dickie Tyke on the bump there for the Gray Air Gamblers at Red Rock Park. So we're in the desert. Red Rock Park is hilarious because it has like a couple of features that are it's like reminiscent of other stadiums in Major League Baseball. You got the warehouse in left field. It kind of looks like Camden Yards and Baltimore Orioles. Got the little bit of the dome and the retractable dome stuff that kind of reminds me of Miami. So it's a neat little mishmash ballpark. Dickie Tyke on the hill. Nix Allen at the dish. 476 for him. 2 homers, 3 RBIs, looking locked in. Tyke, 4-seamer, slider, curveball, changeup, and the screwball as he gets the first strikeout. Screwball. I normally keep a baseball next to me to be able to explain these things, but that one's fouled away. This is Castaneda. Yes, it is. 478. What an amazing tournament he's having. But Screwball has like lateral movement. And that one is will line out to crush, and in steps Goldie Cooper. So Screwball, they had the 2 funky pitches that we have in Super Mega Baseball 3, which I don't know what kind of pitches we're going to see in SMB 4. But the Screwball is lateral movement, so it goes, maybe he'll throw it right here. No, that was a curve. Over to Ventura, out number 3. The forkball is the other one. The forkball has kind of like that downward movement, almost like a knuckling downward. Gonna eat. Yeah, man. Thanks for dropping by, Tyler. Enjoy your Tyler-fied steak fajitas. Aiden Espinoza steps in. That's a base hit up the middle. So that's how this game starts in the bottom half of the first for the Gamblers, who are down 2-0 in this series. And Hernandez comes in. He looks strained. Martin Hartman on the mound. Look at that. Actually, that one is jacked and is gone. That is gone. So Gamblers in front of their home crowd feeling it. 444-foot shot. Hernandez, first homer, 4th RBI of the tournament. They take the early 2-0 lead as Crush Thompson steps in. And Hartman, wouldn't you know, throws the forkball in addition to slider, curveball, changeup, and the 4-seamer. Already looking tense out there on the mound. No outs. Squibber, foul ball down the line. 2-2. And there's another foul. And another foul. Thompson putting together a good at-bat. Good take there. 3-2. Off the end of the bat. He kind of like pushed that, willed that down the left field line as Izzy Shepard steps in. Izzy Shepard has a big leg kick. Look at that. Look at that leg kick. 286 for him. 1 homer, 4 RBIs. Got him chasing. Chasing the high cheddar outside. And it brings up Reuben Carter. "20 pitches already here in the bottom of the first for Hartman. And that one's past the diving first baseman. That brings up Homer Lane. 158 for him. Good speed on the base pass. And O'Neill dives almost on top of it. They get 2 runs, the home team does, in the bottom of the first. Top of the second we go. It's the heart of the order for the Gouda Giants. So these Gamblers fans sporting their Gambler golds. And down on strikes he goes. Gouda Giants fans, of course, sporting their shirts with their mascot Gary the Gigantopithecus on it. Todd Fleep up now, 391, 3 homers, 7 RBIs for him. Oh my, oh, yeah, that's their closer. Wheels. Let's base it up the middle. So, noting the Phillies pitcher today, whose name escapes me, leans down really far, holds his pitching arm kind of out to the ground, some type of zombie clasp or something, where he looks for the call from the catcher. Yeah, so that is, oh my God, what was the Phillies closer's name? Oh my God, I can see him. Who's the Phillies closer. Gets away from him. The runner advances. Craig Kimbrell. It's Craig Kimbrell. That's his name. Yeah. He holds his arm out like this. And like kind of just stares down. That's a base hit up the middle. That's Craig Kimbrell then. That's their closer. Craig Kimbrell was a formidable closer in Major League Baseball and not so much anymore. I thought he was broken at first. It's like an intimidation thing he used to do. He's not what he once was, that's for sure. We should probably look at the scores, though. Thank you for the heads up there, Wheels. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. As we're just chatting away here. Giants. Ooh! Giants are putting together something, and they score a run. But that's a comebacker right to the noggin, and Dicky Tyke is out. Zarfa comes in. Dicky Tyke leaves the game with a body contusion. As Vatamakia grounds out to Wade Crush for the final out. Yankees won today, 4-1, so that's good. Phillies won 2-1. That's great. I had some friends there today, so I'm glad. I forget who pitched for them, who started. I think what it might have been, was it Strom? Okay, Strom did. Okay. No, Strom didn't. Was it Walker? Taiwan Walker started for them. He was not looking forward to seeing Taiwan Walker pitch, but my coworker was there, so I'm sure he had a good game if they won. Big looping curve there to Ventura from Martin Hartman. A little swinging bunt. Vatamakia fields some fires for the first out. Here's Christian Plows. Any big games, anything of note, really. That one is a hit down into the corner, and Nick Allen plays it quite well. They almost had him play perfectly, actually. Hold him to just a single. That brings up Wade Crush. Good speed on the base pass here for the Gamblers. Let's see, any kind of upsets. Well, the D-backs won over the Pirates 8-3. Brewers won over the Rays 6-4. I did see this one. The Orioles beat the Blue Jays 8-3 in extras. And one is hit down the line with a foul. And that was fouled away again. 2-2 on Crush. And that's a grounder through the right side. So 2-1 now. 1 out in the bottom of the first. And Aiden Espinosa steps in. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Again, the Gamblers jumping on top of Hartman here. Looking pretty good at the plate in front of their home crowd. That one's going to get back in the crowd. Yeah. 0-2. Tied him up inside. Cardinals won 10-5. That's good. The Rangers keep winning 13-3. Saw that too. Oh, I was saying about the Orioles and Blue Jays. I think I mentioned that. Padres won 7-0 over the Red Sox. That drops in right in front of Fervor. The runner comes home. Plate to plate, safe. And the Gamblers get another run on the board, 3-1. They lead it as Crush Thompson steps in 0 for 1. Glad the Phillies got the win, though. That's a pop-up. It's going to be Hartman to take it himself. Out number 3. I think the Yankees are going to start. I feel like the Yankees pitching needs to kind of click a little bit more. Nasty Nestor. Doesn't seem like his legs are good underneath him. That's what everybody keeps saying. Ben was at the game today. He loved it. So he was in Philly today. That's awesome. What was it? Yeah, nice. That's awesome. It's a good game, too. 2-1. You know, the new pitch clock keeps the action moving. I think it's better for younger fans to get engaged with the game. I see it in minor league games when I go to those minor league games where pitch clock has been implemented. Ties him up inside. Down on strikes it goes. Brings up Goldie Cooper. That's awesome. Love that he likes baseball. Stays interested in it. There's a little tweet thread going around Twitter, though. I'll bring it up and I can talk about it because it is related to baseball. And that one is fouled away. Kind of looked like Cooper just reached for that one. 1-2. And again, a swinging bunt. Out number 2. Runner moves up. Ruddy O'Neal steps in 0 for 1. So here's an interesting thing. Let's give... Popped up. And who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Carter out number 3. Let's give a shout out and credit to @River Avenue Blues, River Ave Blues on Twitter for this one. But says on Twitter, as that one's fouled away, you have to subscribe to 4 different services to watch the next 5 Yankees games. So that one is a quick first out of this inning. So on Sunday, today they played on Peacock. Didn't know that. Monday they have an off day. Tuesday they're playing the Yes Network, which is the Yankees network. It's 2-0 to Ruben Carter. 51 pitches here for Hartman, 2 in the bottom of the 3rd. Not very economical. Yankees play on Amazon Prime Video on Wednesday. On Thursday they're back on Yes, and then on Friday they play on Apple TV+. So 4 different streaming services the next 5 Yankees games. And his tweet was met with lots of angry things in the Twitterverse, obviously. But that's a ridiculous amount of streaming services that you have to buy just to watch one team play. As Caden Ventura steps in with 2 outs here, runner on first in the bottom of the 3rd. Wheels says that's freaking ridiculous. What do they think they're going to accomplish? For Castaneda, that's out number 3. By making it harder for fans to see him. That's pretty much what everybody said in the comments was, way to grow the game, MLB. You complain that people aren't watching the games. You're making it so difficult for people to watch. And I replied with, in our area, Espinosa grounds out. In our area, I can go to my parents' house 30 minutes away, and they have the Yes Network included as part of their package, as part of whatever streaming package they have. But here in our area, I don't get the Yes Network, so I have to pay for MLB.TV, but sometimes the games don't come on MLB.TV because they're on other services. That's a fair ball down the left field line. And going for 2. Here's the play at second. Slides in safely. I'm dying. All right, Zarf is out. Hale is in. And a base hit into right field. Thompson Fields plays the carom quite well. Right field kind of plays a little short. Good Giants get on the board. 3-2 now. And Vatamakia up. So pretty much my point was, I don't want to buy any more streaming services to watch this team. And MLB, if I wanted to watch the Phillies, I can't because they're blacked out in my region. So I can't watch the Phillies unless I buy a cable package or buy extra stuff on top of... Actually, I would have to buy a completely different streaming service other than Sling. It's like a whole thing. Like, they all sat around in a boardroom and said, yes, that's a great idea. Yeah, Wheels, I don't know. That's the one thing. Baseball is a regional sport. Baseball and hockey are very similar in that way. Very regional sports. Grounded Fleet, but that'll be the first out of the bottom of the 4th. YouTube Live or Hulu Live to watch the Phils. Yeah, yep. But both of those services are more expensive than what I'm paying now. and I don't get some channels too. So it's like you can't win, honestly. It's like all of the cable companies have a monopoly and at the same time don't have a monopoly. Or it's like fraud. I don't know. There's some type of lawsuit there, I'm sure. But it's yeah, it's unfair. It's unfair to the fans. That one's hit quite well. Carrying on the warning track. Allen is there. Out number 3. 3-2, folks. The Gamblers still leading it over the Gouda Giants. And look who it is, Nick Allen. Just made the last out. Top of the order up here for the Giants in the top of the 5th. And boy, how'd he hit that? Castaneda up 0 for 2. 0 for 2, that is very unlike Castaneda. So, it is unfair to the fans. But my point about the regional sports is that you have all these regional sports channels then, like what was it, Comcast in Philly, and then Yes Network in New York, SMY if you're a Mets fan, or Root Sports, Bally Sports if you're in some areas of the country. All these regional networks, because they're not games, there's too many games to be covered on like an ESPN or a Fox, or like for all of those channels to cover it, and just too many games per season. But at the same time, you have MLB saying you buy your MLB.TV package, which I buy every year because it's the only way I can watch the Yankees, and then I can't watch some of the games. Or if I wanted to buy, this is great too, stolen bag here, if I wanted to watch the Phillies, for example, as this is a 2-2 count on O'Neill, got him, down on strikes he goes. So if I wanted to watch the Phillies, for example, on MLB.TV, I can't whatsoever, because all of the games are blacked out, because technically I should be able to watch the Phillies by buying a cable package. So they want you to buy a cable package. They want you to buy a package with Hulu or YouTube or Comcast or whoever it is to watch your team. So they black out all the games at MLB.TV. It's a little weird hop there, wasn't it? As Crush Thompson steps in 0 for 2. And I wish MLB would just be like, okay, you can't watch a Phillies game because it's blacked out in your area. You can't watch it on Comcast Sports. But we'll let you watch the away team broadcasts. As that one is jacked and gone over the batter's eye. Crush Thompson crushes it. 447-foot jack, second homer, 8th RBI of the tournament. And boy, the Gamblers, they like playing at home here in the desert. That chases Martin Hartman from the game. Quinn Lynch comes in out of the bullpen. As Izzy Shepard steps in, no outs, folks. Gamblers just beating up on the Giants today. Yeah, so that's the whole thing. If we could just, if the Phillies are playing the Rockies, let me watch the Rockies broadcast. I don't care, just as long as I want to see my favorite Phillies players. I want to see Bryce Harper jack a ball. Like that's all I want. Let me watch the away team. Let me watch the other team's broadcast. I don't care. I just want to see live baseball. But it's very unfair to the fans, and MLB has to figure out something soon, because having MLB.TV is, especially if you're doing these things where you have all these other streaming services carrying the games. Oh, and they catch him stealing. Not good. He's tagged out. That's an ugly out. 2 outs now. Homer Lane up. But if you have all these other streaming services, don't put it there again, carrying these games, then what's the point? And you can't watch those games on MLB.TV, then what's the point? What's the point of having MLB.TV? There is no point. So you're just going to chase fans away from your platform that you've set up. And don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful app. I love it. can go in and find everything that I want to find. You're not doing enough service to the fans who love this game so much. Love this game so much they're talking over fake baseball games on freaking Twitch and YouTube. Down to strikes it goes. It's stupid though. But that was an excellent tweet. Again, River Ave Blues. Excellent tweet, excellent point. And hopefully at some point, Major League Baseball wises up. Palacios steps in, he pops that one up. High fly pop up. And Espinosa's there at number 2. Urkel Villarreal, 1 for 2, a double for him. Lonnie Hale's still out there on the bump, working away. We saw her come in relief. And put Espinosa at third in the hot corner, out number 3. No blackouts here on Geek Cheese League Baseball. No. But I will like to take this time and make this announcement that the next 17 games will be broadcast on Peacock, so you'll be out of luck. They'll be hosted on a GeoCities page that was created in 1997. Exclusive rights to GeoCities. I wonder if GeoCities is even a thing anymore. 1 and 2 to Christian Plows. Runner on first here. Again, good speed and base pass. Gamblers run well. As Wake Crush steps in, 1 for 2 with a single. It's crazy though, folks. It really is crazy. Popped up to Castaneda, out number 2. The wheels, that's kind of this. It's kind of the same thing with hockey. You know, with hockey, it's very similar. I guess it's not similar in hockey. Hockey's interesting. I guess I have issues with the ESPN. I guess the ESPN app allows you to get some of the hockey games. I don't actually know if I could have watched Flyers games, because I don't like the Flyers. I think they're a terrible team. I don't like them at all. So I don't know. It makes me wonder, actually, if I could go watch Flyers games through the ESPN Plus app, or if they would be blacked out. But then again, I can't typically blacked out on ESPN Plus. I probably wouldn't be able to find them anyway. ESPN Plus is the most poorly designed app ever. Disney Plus is the most poorly designed system ever. It's just, let me buy ESPN Plus, so let's make it seem like I can watch some ESPN content, but then every time I try to use the app, 1, it asks me to log in, and 2, it asks me, or it tells me that I can't watch content because it's only broadcast on ESPN, which doesn't make sense because it's ESPN Plus. It's so stupid. Oh, you had to go through hoops to see Flyers Kraken when Lubac went to Philly. Yeah. It's stupid. It's stupid. Sports are stupid. Except for this game, in which the Greater Gamblers win, and that is their first win of this 7-game set. They won pretty handily over the Gouda Giants. They really jumped on Hartman early. As you can tell here, the early going. Scored 3 runs on them. Just kind of kept tacking on. 2-7-0 to 5-10-0. And on the Giants side, smattering of hits throughout. Fervor had a good game. 2 RBIs, 6 strikeouts. And then on the Gamblers side, boy, Hernandez had a great game. 3 for 3, 3 RBIs, 2 RBIs there for Crush Thompson. Of course, he had that big homer over the batter's eye, 44-foot shot, I think it was. Hartman gets the loss. Dickey Tyke gets the no decision, but Zarfa gets the win. Zarfa, we've seen him quite a bit out of the bullpen. He's stellar. Actually, him and Hale, that combination is great. And then you see the top 3. Hernandez, Thompson, and Fervor for your top 3. So, like I said, Gamblers get 1 back on the Gouda Giants. Still trailing the series 2-1. It's also 2-1. Emeralds favored over the Gothams right now. And that's how we're going to end this stream here, folks. Day number 14 of this tournament. But that's it for me. And we'll be back here on Wednesday. I forgot what we were doing. I forgot what day it was right now, actually. I almost said tomorrow, like thinking today was Saturday. That's not good. I have to go to work tomorrow. It's gonna suck. Anyway, we'll be back here on Wednesday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, of course. Watch some more of the semifinal action. Yeah, the sense I'm getting is that both these series might go 7 games, but we'll see how that pans out. But either way, thank you so much for hanging out, Wheels, Tyler, everybody else, anybody else out there in the chat, and you watching at home on YouTube as well. Go follow us there on YouTube. Go follow us on Twitter. And yeah, just like our content, go check out my reaction videos. Seem to be getting good traction already, and there's going to be a lot more to come because, oh boy, June 2nd is very soon, and apparently Metalhead has a ton of videos to launch. So yeah, you'll be seeing a lot more of those dropping on YouTube, so go follow us over there. But in the meantime, we'll see you back here 7 p.m. on Wednesday. And that's it for me, folks. Check you out later. Have a good night. See ya. Bye.